welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do like a general like astrology reading pretty much. So it's Mercury retrograde, then Uranus retrograde, and then it was just a full moon. So where Mercury retrograde lasts for like I believe 3 weeks. Uranus retrograde lasts for a longer period of time. And the full moon, and I believe it was also a super moon, so that uh, it heightens, and with the whole retrograde, like there's a lot of, so if like technology breakdown, you're having miscommunication with people, that's probably kind of sort of heightened it. So it's just like this is a time where you just need to peep and go about your business. Um, Not really take anything personally. Um, Also, because Uranus talks about like day to day and expansions and stuff like that. So it could be like, let's say you go to work every day and like there's something new that you're supposed to do every day and it growing something that like that, it might slow down a little bit. And or like if you try to change or reframe things or reform things, it might take a little bit, it might take a while, or you might want to like hold up on it. So yeah, so we're gonna get started. We're gonna cleanse up the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have a full moon in Aries with a fiery climax approaches, and that's crossed with expect a powerful change with a new moon eclipse. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what sign this moon was in. So, all I know, it was a super moon, and it was a full moon. Um, so it's very, the power of it is heightened. So it's like the whatever it is very fire. It's about to be fiery. It's gonna be very powerful and something that's gonna. The change is gonna be very, is a big change and a big shift and stuff like that. Like it's given like tower moment, but if you're on the right side and did everything that you need to do, you don't have to big much worry about um something falling apart, because you know you're able to build it back up again and stuff like that. And then we have don't let, yeah, with the self, no, don't let your past hold you back. And then we have, because what's the song that's playing, we have full moon and Cancer with a personal issue reach resolve, and the song that's playing in my headphones right now is Black Sislack, whatever you want to call him, with In Between. So he's like he was talking about like how, oh, your friends want what we have, but they don't see like everything that we've been through and stuff like that. So as you starting to realize that, he even said like I even tried to leave, like you starting to realize that you're in a place or in a position where you don't really want to be in, and you being there for somebody else's sake, or for, because you feel you don't really feel comfortable there. It's for somebody else's. It's not even loyalty. It's for somebody else's benefit, for somebody else's sake. And it's like y'all both don't even want to be there and want to be around each other anymore. And then because we're rams, the horns, they normally butt heads and stuff like that. So it's like at some point in time, things gonna get a little bit heated and a little bit snippy, where y'all end up butting heads, and it's like you really don't want to be there, and you already like like one foot out the door, and it's like there's something else that's gonna help you get the other foot out the door or something like that, or to push you further more into moving away, and like I said, like pretty much continue having your foot out the door. Then we have the full moon in Gemini with the answer you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. Because I always try to say every something. He's trying to say like he always like been like a man of his word and trying to like try things and start new things and stuff like that, give things times and opportunity. But when it's not worth it, it's not worth it. And then he's like, he already tried to leave, like he told you he wanted space or and stuff like that. And he already told you what he wanted, and things is not working, and y'all not like cooperating or meshing and stuff like that. So it makes no sense. It's like the answer's already there, and in the face is just you're trying. Is the past is what's holding you back from letting this go. Y'all think y'all see eye to eye, and y'all like matching y'all counterparts, but in all actuality, y'all not. So y'all can literally just opposites. Then we have the new moon in Sagittarius with luck is on your side. That's why they're trying to give you these answers to help free yourself. So you don't repeat certain mistakes. Or do certain things. Let's say a past person is trying to come back. So but it was like, I already tried to leave. Like, you already left. Why are they trying to come back and start this whole thing up again? And it's because their life is kind of boring. And yours is not. Luck is on your side. Luck is not on their side. So they're trying to start this whole thing back up because you healed whatever personal issues you have. So, these people, it's like the people that are trying to come back in your life is the people that are trying to make it seem like you were the problem, you weren't the problem. You reached a set of resolve, and they want to know how you did that and want you to give like all your secrets away on how you did it and how you got this change, or how did you heal to get luck on your side so it could be them. And then these two came out together. We have we have the full moon and the new moon in Capricorn with a power, an end of a tough cycle approaches and your hard work pays off. So, because I was like about to see, like, there's a lot of full moons. It was full moon, full moon, full moon, full moon. But when this one, it went backwards. It's normally Gemini, then Cancer, not Cancer, Gemini. Um, yeah. New moons go backwards. The full moon doesn't go backwards. So went from Aries, so it was going in the direction that it was supposed to go in, and then here, mishap, confusion, and well, then it went back to where it's supposed to, like the order it's supposed to go in. But it's like once you got the resolve and you got the answer that you need and luck is on your side, and that's when like things started going like the way they're supposed to. And where versus like in the middle when thing wasn't going the right way is because with this Gemini it was you and another person, where versus everything else is just you. It's just one person. So we have home, like something that you are healing or trying to heal. And rejection. And a hole in the soul. And help from above. Okay. Because with this home, I was going to say, you trying to feel and get more comfortable or you need to get more comfortable with rejection. Okay? Sometimes rejection is just a form of protection from help with like help from above from spirit. They're trying to help you dodge certain bullets so you won't have holes in your heart. So like where you're rejected and you um infatuated with this person or obsessed with this person that you think like they need to be in life and they meant to be in your life, you so obsessed and this and the third, and without them you feel like there's a hole that can't be filled. This person will never fill that hole. You gotta fill the hole. No other person can ever fill that hole but you. You're rejecting your own stability and like fixing yourself, thinking that somebody else need to fix you. That's the answer. You're your own answer. You're your own. You gotta heal yourself, fix yourself. Because if you do that, then that person always have some sort of control over you. And then with the full moon being back here, it ties to all the full moons. The fiery climax approaches. A fiery climax approaches. A personal issue reach resolved, and then the answer you need are coming. So it's like, again, how something you do for yourself, personal for yourself, balance out your life affects somebody else. How? Why? And then it's like, because it popped in my head, it's like that try to like kind of sort of like contradicts it. It's like Grace and Frankie with Brianna and Barry, right? She she got a promotion but ended up turning it down because it was better for her but not better for Barry. But that was a problem. And it's like it's a relationship. If you're in a relationship with, like, you're moving across or trying to like up. It's like you have to pretty much consult with the other person. It's like she was just doing what was best for her, not best for the relationship and them two. Like there's a whole other person. He has a life of his own, and it's like it's something like that. It will come into problem when somebody's trying to control the situation. But if y'all both on the same page and stuff like that, it wouldn't matter like who's in control. You're not focused on that and looking on that, because which is why she ended up giving up the promotion, because she realized like without Barry she is gonna be sad, and like the promotion isn't gonna like heal that hole or heal anything and like of that nature. She actually does like and care for Barry, so that's what is like. You find out the answers and the things that you want, like what's really important to you or what's not important to you, or who's on your side, who's not on your side, what's for you, not what's not for you, and stuff like that. Okay, and then we have check your energy before you come in my shit. Yeah, so it's somebody that's what I was saying. What is it's two people, but there's somebody that is one is person is more selfish than the other. Where Brianna ended up giving the promotion and like turning it down, this person wouldn't have do that. They would try to trick you and manipulate you into. Which just popped in my head. If you ever watch like Living Single, where Scooter pretty much got his like dream job and stuff like that, and he asked Khadijah like if it was okay for him to go and like do the job and stuff like that. And then it's like he was already hoping that Khadijah would be like, yeah, go ahead, do your dreams. So when she actually was like, no, he was like, well, you're being selfish. And it's just like, what? Like, you asked me for a reason. It's like you would like, so it's like you're selfish for asking me because you already had your mind made up. You wanted me to say yes. You expected me to say yes. So anything I said at this point in time, I'm wrong because you already had like assumed what I was gonna say. Where she was trying to say like, no, it wouldn't make sense for you to go because we just started off here, and it's like we barely got our footing to then have distance come in between it. Like it's gonna cause some type of problem and stuff like that. And but he was like, oh, it's my dream. It's this. You're already living your dreams and this and the third. It's that's the conflict. It's like it's some type of battle and stuff like that where this person already had their mind made up and then just expected you to go and like join on the bandwagon and stuff like that, and that's not what's happening. Then we have the poison. The poison made for Cusco. The poison meant to kill Cusco's poison. That poison. Right? From Cusco's new crew. From Kronk and stuff like that. So it's like, it might be even more than one person. There's no Kronk, even though he was the one that always gave Cusco, like, the poison and the stuff like that, it was always Yzma that made it. So it's like, might be multiple people, and the person that's their little sidekick is actually your friend and in your face. Because at some point, Cusco stopped taking things from Kronk. And then, and then Kronk started getting mad because he was pretty much telling Yzma, like, he's onto it. Won't you try something new? Do this, do that. Like, and I think at some point, like, the plan that like, Yzma was creating, Kronk was even saying, like, that makes no sense. Like, that is stupid. Why are we doing this? And stuff like that. So it's like, certain people, I guess you could say, like, their pride or when things that they're trying to sabotage start to come heightened. If there was like some type of secret animosity, that's all now coming to light. Or you're about to like head to head, and you probably sitting here trying to figure out, wondering why. Don't worry, I got that. We gonna figure that out. We gonna know why. Where with Yzma, it was because she wanted to be a emperor or empress and stuff like that, but it was gonna be Cusco because he was meant to be. It's just that, like, everything that she tries, every potion she tries, it wears off. No matter what, he was gonna be on top and he was gonna be emperor. Then we have someone out there is manifesting you thinking about. Think about that. Is it the person that you rejected? No, hold on. Not you rejected. Person that rejected you. You healed your stability. You found some type of sense of security and home out. You healed this rejection with the help from above. You healed the hole that was in your heart, whatever it is. With that personal resolve, you healed all that. And now they're trying to manifest you back in, pull you back in. That's the past, trying to draw you back in. Because all the hard work that you did. Now that's what the song, now they trying to tell you, they want you to tell all your secrets. How you did that? Tell me, so I can do it. So I can surpass you. Or use what I learned to sabotage you. So it's pretty much like with Kronk and and Yzma, it's like, let's say Cusco teach a class. Cusco healed all this stuff, and Yzma's just like, alright, how you keep doing this, right? Teach me so I can then incorporate that into this next potion so it can last longer, or it affects you longer. It does something longer, and so you cannot be on the throne, and I still end up being empress. And just expect Cusco to be like, yeah, let's go for that. Like, it's like, no. Then we have, understand this. You are not missing out on anything when you are busy working on your goals and your dreams. Stay focused. Oh, I just finished a reading. It was a pick a card reading. I don't know when I'm going to upload it. Where they wanted you to feel like you was missing out on something that was solid and stable. But it was literally just sad. It was something that was just very sad. Like they want you to feel like you're missing out on sadness, grief, melancholy, depression. You're missing out on being depressed by being happy. And it's just like, isn't that what life is supposed to be? Happy? Like, you're not supposed to be depressed. It's like, just stay focused. Stay focused. You're doing great things. Then we have AARP. Somebody, there's an old person involved, or somebody just older than you that is pretty much doing this. Then we have, just because I didn't react didn't mean, don't mean, just because I didn't react doesn't mean I didn't notice. That's what it is. They rejected you just because you didn't say anything or check them. They thought that you didn't notice what they was doing. That you didn't notice that they was giving you poison time and time again. Or that it was always Kronk that was doing it. Time and time again. Um, but that's the same person that's manifest okay, they're manifesting you, or they're just sending so much energy your way that is coming up as manifestation. They trying to literally pull you back into their life to pretty much sabotage you and get to do all this. And even if they're older, because I remember they keep saying like the mature woman and stuff like that. It could be a mature man, whatever it is. They can be older, but they acting like a child. Like with Isma, she's grown to the point where Cusco keep calling her a damn dinosaur. She's older than Cusco, so she should know better, but she's not doing better. Then we have learning how to be calm when you're disrespected is a superpower. Let me tell you, honestly, that's what it is. So they thought that they was gonna be able to always do this, but it was the complete opposite. They thought that you was gonna change to impress them, so they stopped disrespecting you. But you did the opposite. You just continue doing what's best for you and walking away. And where they were trying to isolate you and leave you out in the cold, it's pretty much they left you out in the cold and expected you to develop hypothermia, okay, and die. That's not what you did. You went find wood, created a house. You did like they didn't. Okay, pretty much they expect you to be freaking Phineas and Ferb in this bitch. They just expected you to just be this little just. At some point in time, they gonna walk by and be like, and this was the like an icicle, and they just see you freezing and be like, oh, well, that's what happened to them. Oh, that's where they are. Like, no, like you was Phineas and Ferb. Like you find a way to survive, and now they need refuge, and they need help, and only you can do it. Cause it popped in my head. It was like the episode when Phineas and Ferb, and somebody else's sister challenged Candace, and like her brothers were like, oh, my brothers do this and my brothers do that, and Candace was like, oh yeah, my brothers do the same thing, and then she was like, well, it's nothing compared to my brothers, and then Candace pretty much put Phineas and Ferb in a competition that they didn't really ask to be a part in, and then when it was time to showcase it, right, where the competitions, they seem more elegant and stuff like that. And then Phineas and Ferb, like on the outside, it looked very basic, it looked very simple. Candace was so distraught and heartbroken, she felt disrespected. She was like, of all the times, like, when I'm asking you not to do something and you do it anyways, and this time I literally asked you to do something and you chose not to do it. And then Phineas and Ferb was just like, but Candace, but wait, there's more. Like, but she wasn't listening and then ran off. So she ran off, and the show must go on. The show continued, and then it turns out like this small little thing that looks very simple become like this whole tower, very elegant, have intricate insides and outside and different levels and stuff like that. Where the competition was blown away, the sister that was that caused the whole competition, she was like, she turned to Phineas and Ferb, was like, see what you did? You broke them. And it's just like, I didn't break them. We didn't cause this competition. Who did this? You did. So it's like that kind of thing. It's like you're not really competing with people and stuff like that. It's like it's all in fun and games where they's trying to make it a competition, trying to outdo you. It's like you staying in your own lane and realizing. Because even at the end of it, when they like Phineas showed everything, he was like, "But I think it was Ferb or one of them was like, oh, but we don't have this, and the third." That was a good touch. Like it wasn't like to be like a little dig or below the belt. It was just something like I didn't think of that, but I thought of all of this. Like that's crazy. That's like that's great that you thought about that. That's very like I wish I had that. Like I think it was like a licorice dispenser or something like that, and it was like they didn't have that. When just like, but they have, let's say 13 different floors, and each floor is a whole different theme, and this is like it was really is that, and it's like, but it's all the hard work and things that they put into, and then it was calm. But like the outside, it looked calm and it looked simple and looks, but then it's like they underestimated you and thought that you was never gonna amount to nothing or pretty much do anything that will blow them out the water or surpass them. Then we have please stop saying you're ugly. You're literally the cutest human alive. And then we have how did we get here? Yeah, honestly, how did we get to you being ugly? With the rejection? Oh, um, oh yeah, it's not because you're ugly. They want you to think that you're ugly because they honestly, they can't handle you or take care of you. They have nothing to bring to the table. But what you bring to the table is more than what they bring, so they try to make it seem like you should be ashamed of what you're bringing to the table. Or what you're bringing isn't enough. And then these two came together. So we have Joan Rivers with Listen, I wish I could tell you that it gets better, but it doesn't. You get better. And then we have being held accountable may feel like an attack if you're not ready. Hold on. If you're not ready to acknowledge how your poor decision affects others. Oh yeah, and the Judgment Reverse started coming out. So somebody put like yeah, and then that's what also the card that saying the when somebody's being faced with the consequences of their actions is in one of the character decks that I have. But either way, that's what it is. Like you become more stable and secure in yourself and grounded in yourself, resolving yourself and releasing all the personal issue. And then even if it's an old person, they jealous and envious and like and feel like it's because they age, they will be able to disrespect you. And I feel like respect is a two-way street. I respect you, you respect me. Now if you want to get disrespectful, baby, we can get disrespectful. But then Spirit's like, don't do that. There's no need to stoop to their levels. And when I'm telling you, Spirit did save somebody one time. They literally said, it was like, just don't say anything. Like, don't talk. And I was like, I literally was like a Mr. Brown moment. You know, when he'd be like, I said self. Myself said, It's like, it was that. Like, Spirit with his help from above would literally be like, just leave it. Don't say anything. Don't move. Like, stuff like that. And it's like, because if I say something, then that gives them a reason to be like, oh, well, I said this, or I don't like them because of this, and the third. But if I don't say anything, right, and stay calm while they disrespect me, people see that they're disrespecting you and or everyone around and start to see, like, they're the problem, not you. Right? Which is why when I brought up the Mr. Brown, like that check your energy before you get, it's like you check yourself and be like, did I do something? Is it me? Then you be like, nah, I ain't do nothing. Then it was like, alright, I'm not bugging. So then it's like, it has to be them. It's clearly it's them. They pressed over something. And It could be just like how cute you are, and they feel ugly or insecure and inadequate being next to you, and they think that you don't realize, but you do realize. And then we have, hold on, Nigus. She got a whole nipple out. Reverse. So this person trying to make it seem like they your lover and y'all have things in common and stuff like that, but it's literally just karmic and toxic. And then reptilian, where with the snakes and stuff like that, is literally just. And then with snakes, you ever saw? Do you know how snakes reproduce? It's this little snake pit. It's 1,000 snakes on top of each other. How would you know which one got you pregnant? Exactly, you won't. You don't. Right? You don't know who is who, what is what is. That's what, like, how did we get here? Like honestly, like, how did we get here? Like, this person is all confusion and stuff like that. Then we have predator and survival and territorial or terrestrial. Not territorial. But this person with this predator, they purposely seek and go after people. Then we have the metacata in reverse. So, yeah, they purposely go after people to stop them from moving on and moving forward. Or to latch onto them. But this luck is on your side, so you'll be able to move on and move forward and attract new things. They want to come in and latch onto it and attach themselves onto it. But they can't because of the things that they have done in the past, and they will not take accountabilities for it. So the same way they rejected you, not even the same way, because they prejudged you. You're not prejudging this person. You have all, because I kept looking at her breasts and her boobs. They tried to affect your heart and your vulnerability, your soul, and take that advantage to manipulate it to their own, like, to what they want, so they can control your movement. You could be their little puppet, a little marionette. And try to tell you, like, because trying to control you, make it seem like like you being sensitive and stuff like that, or they didn't mean what they said, like the secret animosity, but they meant that shit. They mean it. Because Nigus reverse, like upright, so about like lovers and like just sensuality, and but also like lust and like passion and stuff like that, like Kundalini rising. Like there's passion and temptation and stuff like that, and yeah, parts agree with each other, but nothing else agrees with each other. And where in the reverse, it talks about like being like sexually frustrated, not being able to move on. And then, like even what I was saying before with the pregnancy, it's like if you are pregnant, hopefully you know who your baby daddy is. Okay? Because like when I was saying with the snakes and the reptiles, it's like, you get it? Or it could just be sexually frustrated, or just having a sexual hiatus where you're just not having sex with anybody. Like everybody repulses you. Okay? Or you see that how it's like you being celibate, you see like the predators out there, like how people really be trying to do anything and everything to get in somebody's pants. Also with it being reversed, it talk about like the lower chakras being blocked and just sexual issues pretty much, and not being able to move on and move forward. Where that's why if what does Platinum has erectile dysfunction? That is a thing, okay? So if they couldn't get it up, and they try to make it say like it's you, because what popped in my head, if you ever watched I out Outlander, right? Um, Even if you didn't watch the show, it's fine. But it was like this one dude. He was a part of the British Army, and this is like the British invaded Scotland and stuff like that. And talking about that time period now, but whatever. This one person, he was known for like killing and rape and this and the third and taking and doing wrong things, and like just being a predator, pretty much just being negative. And it was one house where he he pretty much took it personally to sabotage or bring down this one family. And then when he couldn't break the brother, he pretty much tried to take the sister and wanted the sister to do things in order to save the brother and stuff like that. But the brother ended up passing out, so he didn't. Only thing he remembers, only thing he knows is that she went inside the house. That's the last thing he remembers, right? But so he don't know what happened inside the house, and so she's the only one that knows what happened inside the house and stuff like that. She never actually like really. She thinks she told like one other person, but never said anything else other than that. So it's pretty much, long story short, he couldn't get it up to save for the life of him. Like no matter what he did, it wouldn't get up. So it's like, is that like they try to make it seem like it's your fault and stuff like that when it wasn't. So she started she started laughing, and that like got him mad. So she slapped him. He slapped her. There we go. And she just continued laughing. And then at some point he just pretty much left and walked away. But probably was lying and all sorts of stuff, as if he did something when he really didn't. Which is why with this, how did we get here? Like, it's some type of lie or confusion that's being spreaded around or told that makes absolutely no sense to cover up the real reason or what actually happened. And then with the reptiles, it talks about some type of cruel bullying, being there we go, territorial. And they literally become a predator to survive. They attach and latch on to people to survive. They feel like bullying is the only way for them to get ahead. So they try to manipulate, latch on, pretty much be a leech onto people to get them stuck in a rut, to keep them, so they can be attached to them. So for you to have this hole in your heart, that's what they wanted. So you won't be able to move on and heal from them. You won't have luck on your side. You don't see that there's the problem. You stuck in this rut and you feel dead inside, and you don't have any hope or any purpose or any goals or any aspirations. And allow for them to continue to bully you and manipulate you. So we have the Kabbalah deck, with this the tree of life, pretty much the lessons that you are learning or that you need to learn. Right? So we have, these came out together. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Star, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Now I was just talking about hope and purpose and stuff like that. That's what it is. They wanted you to, you have no hope. You don't feel like you're moving on. You don't feel like you're aligned, or you're living your life purpose in any way, shape, or form. You won't even start working on it or building the foundations to have that solid, stable ground to even be on the path to have the options that you would attract. Because the threes go together. So But the Three of Pentacles is talking about like an apprenticeship, but also um you're building something or in this stage of building something that will then lead to mastery, which is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Wands talks about having options and opportunities. Like you, let's say like you getting a job, you put your resume out there, you waiting for people to call back and like to get back in touch with you and stuff like that. They didn't even want you to do that. Um, with the nine of, because the star touched the nine, like seven and the nine is highlighted, and nine of wands is right. So it's like you had to pretty much fight and persevere to be in alignment and do the things that will lead, that open doors and give you opportunities for you. You always have to persevere. And yeah, the moon in Sagittarius, when luck was on your side and stuff like that, they try and make it seem like it wasn't, so you can like give it up and you reject it. They intentionally doing that. And then we have the King of Swords. Yeah, they intentionally did this to manipulate you. Because he's looking at this like, yeah, to be in the past. So you won't move on, you won't move forward. You stuck in this rut and always dwelling on the past and never focusing on the present or the future. Feel like your life has no meanings. Bully. They will bully you, or they want to bully you out of your life purpose, and you living a happy and fulfilled life. Take judgment. Poor judgment. Bad decisions. Like for you to do things, because it's touching the eight, so you could do things that, because eight talks about movement. You do things that stop your movements that you're not excited about, and you do start doing things to please them, so they stop disrespecting you or won't disrespect you and stuff like that. To make it seem like y'all supposed to be in the same group or y'all supposed to be together and stuff like that, and that's not the case. They're trying to bully you into trying to be in the perfect lover for them or the perfect spouse or whatever for them, and you're not. See, Nine of Pentacles, you're freeing yourself and liberating yourself from that. And we have the Four of Pentacles, because this person is holding up. Person feels insecure and inadequate next to you. And with the star being here and then the king, is like, even if they're the king, you walk in the room, okay, they see themselves as the king and they might see you or view you as a peasant. So, but even if you are, you aren't, okay, whatever. You walk into the room, everyone is looking at you and paying more attention to you than they do the king, quote unquote, and that's a problem for them. So they want you to feel insecure and to struggle and be penny pinching, to never find your happiness, to never persevere, to overcome the challenges and that they're trying to throw, and like the little curveballs that they trying to like throw at you and stuff like that, the little obstacles that they trying to do and create that you don't see it, and when they bullying you don't realize that they're bullying you, to free yourself and to move away from them and cut this person off. Because you have way more power than this bully, but they don't want you to realize that. They want you to continue being stuck in this rut and being depressed. Then we have the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're the one with the money and the abundance. And see, the house. You're the one with the money, the stability. And then the Queen of Pentacles ties to the Three. You're the one with the options. You're the thing. You're the person building things, collaborating with things, making things. And this person isn't doing nothing but trying to sabotage you and hold back the truth from you. So you don't free yourself and heal this hole in your heart. But the judgment being here is also somebody from your past that's doing this. And we have the Three of Wands. See, with the bolts, you put these two wands behind you. You're moving on, you're moving forward. With all that hard work, you was doing things. You're moving on, you're moving forward. You have options and opportunities coming to you. And you left this person in the past. And you cut them off. And you freed yourself. And free yourself from any insecurities. Or let's say before you had to penny pinch or any struggles that you have. You're no longer doing that. Or you probably will be in a process where you don't have to do that anymore. See, Six of Pentacles, where you have wealth where you can give to yourself but also give to others. And you're not going to be selfish or greedy about it. You're going to be generous. Okay, and then these came out together. So we have the Nine of Cups. Hold on. We have the Nine of Cups reversed, the Magician, and the Lovers. Okay. Because I thought, when I saw the Nine of Cups reversed, I thought the cards was reversed. But the cards is not reversed. This is a prideful and arrogant lover that's not a wish fulfillment. And they trying to, with the Magician, trying to make it seem like they're your soulmate, but they're not your soulmate. And the reason why they're trying to do that is, like I said before, you're the one with the money and the abundance. It's no cups out. Okay, this is the only cups. But there's no actual romantic feelings or emotional feelings. It's all just pentacles. It's all for money. Greed. For money. Power. Oh, with the wands, also sex. But like I said, with the erectile dysfunction. Also, it was a story that I was reading / listening to where he couldn't satisfy her and try to make it seem like it was her and she was the problem and stuff like that, and that's why he cheated. But it's like when she went and like slept with somebody else, that person was like head over heels with her, and it was just like, because she had insecurities and stuff like that. I was thinking like it really was her and stuff like that. And then this person was just like, no. Like, you are great. It's that person. And then he didn't like that person already. So it's just like, this even made him dislike him even more. It's like this person that was very confident and beautiful and that should be secure in themselves, you pretty much broke them down to have insecurities and second guess themselves when you're the problem. It's like you're the solution and the problem trying to look at you and make you the problem. And it's like, no, you're the solution. Like, and it's that. It was a trick and an illusion and deceptive, because they don't have the opportunity, the options that you have. Or the things that you want to do, they can't do or can't reach. The places that they need to reach, they can't reach it to do the things that they need to do. So you're trying to be like, it's your fault. It's you. That's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to do this and not supposed to do that. And it's just like, sure. Okay. But if somebody that can touch those places and reach those places, they was like, ain't no problem. They ain't nothing but a word. Like, but just popped in is like somebody dusting. So let's say, for like a short person, right? And you'd be like, oh, well, can you reach the fifth row in the right corner? And that person was just like, no, that's outrageous. We don't need to do that. Nobody does that. And then there's like somebody that can like it's let's say it's 6 feet. They're just like, bro, there ain't nothing but a word. Like you were saying, like I got you. You want me to do the 7th? Like I'm gonna do it anyways. It's like that where it's just like because they're shorter and they wasn't able to like reach it or get up. Like it's that they felt inadequate. I'm trying to make it seem like what you're asking for was way too much and outrageous, but it wasn't. It was just fine. It was the right amount for you. But it's enough. Like what you need to survive will never be way too much to the person that needs to be in your life is supposed to be in your life. Like with Ocho Cinco, right? He always talking about like easier ways to save money and stuff like that. And with his wife, his girlfriend, fiance, whatever one it is, right? She need to get her hair done, right? Now he know how to braid. He was like, find a way to save money. Okay? She don't gotta go out this house and call this person in charge this amount of this amount, this amount, and this amount. For what reason? I can do it. Show me how to do it. And that kind of thing. So now he can do his wife hair, he can do his daughter hair, he can do that hair, he can do this hair. Like he can do it. Saving money. That kind of thing. And it's like you need to survive, and it helps you feel comfortable and feel like approachable and stuff like that, and be presentable. And this person trying to make it seem like, nah, that's not what it is. You just asking for way too much. You bougie. You got high standards, and that's not it. That's arrogance and pride and stuff. So we have the star. What the star? The sun. And then the 5 of Cups. It's shining the light that this on the star, that this person and what they're doing. That's why the star is the sun. They trying to act like it's like be innocent and stuff like that. Or like, oh, I have hope for you. I knew he was gonna do this. I knew that. Da, 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 da. But then why is the 5 of Cups here? 3 cups down. There's sadness and melancholy. That's why I keep saying like there's no actual love here. There's no celebration. There's no joy. They don't enjoy you. They don't want to uplift you. They don't want to celebrate you or any way, shape, or form. They want to control you. Emperor. They want to control you. They do not want to uplift you and celebrate you. They want to control you. They want to corrupt you. They want to break you down. They want to bully you. Yeah, because you on the path of your finding happiness. They see that. And they know that. Even if you don't see it yet, they see it. And it's just a matter of time before you see it. Also, with this Emperor, it's just they know who you are and the things that you can do and stuff like that. With this 2 of Cups, they know if you turn around and see those 2 cups, right? It's just a matter of time that you get on your right path and get that star and stuff like that, and be in alignment with who you are. And they lose control, which is why they're trying to come back in and sabotage it, which is why they say don't let your past hold you back. This person is your past that's trying to hold you back and bully you back into the past. Oh, now we're gonna figure out why. We don't even figure out. We're gonna find out why, right? I used the affirmations deck to pretty much be like the questions to be like why are they doing this. We have multiple cards that came out together. Okay, so it's one whole giant thing within itself. Okay, but I'm gonna read them one by one. So we have, when do I feel most confident with myself? How can I remind myself to be confident every day? Then we have the song. I'm listening to Lemon by Nerd and Rihanna, and he was like, don't drink the Kool-Aid, my dude. So it's like this person, your confidence, that's one. Insecurities. They're trying to make you feel insecure about your confidence levels. You don't care if people like you. You like yourself. And then with this disrespect, they feel like respect is given. You like, nah. Respect is earned. I have no reason to respect you. You gave me no reason to show you that you deserve respect. And they feel like it's because of their age, and it's just like, but you're acting like a child. So it's that, right? And then we have, if I could go away in the world, where would it be and why? So could be another reason you travel in places and you go in places and they not going anywhere, or the places you go they can't go. And then we have, how can I feel more fulfilled in my life? What do I need more? Start it over. How can I feel more fulfilled in my life? What do I need more of in my life and less of? Oh, you self-aware. You know what to cut off. Like King of Swords. You know what to cut off and what to keep. Where this person, they keep the negative people and cut off the positive people. Where you, with the Temperance being here, you're more balanced and stable than this person, and also the people that's around them. Then we have, what would the highest version of myself be doing this year? What does the highest versions of myself look like? Where they are pride and ego and arrogance. See? Then we have, how would my life change if I accomplish all of my goals? What would my life look like? What would it feel like in this position? You, the Temperance, right? The path. Star is after Temperance. You start doing little things, little by little, one by one. Things start balancing out. Where you are in your star and are in alignment. Once you stay focused, that's the Temperance. You testing the waters, testing things out, doing things in moderation, and then things start taking off for you. Where with this person, nothing. Right? Then we have Judgment, with God hidden in darkness, with atonement of errors, destroying the power of enemies and humiliating them. See, this person wanted to control you, and they was bullying you, and then try to secretly be a bully and try to make it seem like they your friend. Phone confirmation. They try to make it seem like you're a friend, but secretly bully you, to bully you out of your alignment and your life purpose and your happiness. Then we have the Lovers, by trying to say like they your soulmate, they love you, we supposed to be in union. It's like if they struggling, you supposed to be struggling too. Like y'all supposed to be in the same boat, it's the same thing. And it's like, no, it's like a seesaw, baby. If I'm up, you're down. If you're down, I'm up. That kind of thing. Like, but that's not how they see it. They see like y'all supposed to be on the same thing. But it's like, if that's the case, we're not going anywhere. We're not moving. But with the Lovers, with joy of God, with joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples and remove negative energies. This person is the negative energy. Just ask to remove the bullies in your life. Bada boom, bada bing. Like, then we have, see, the Devil, karmic. This person ain't meant to be in there either way. Told you it was deceptive. With the server, nope. Don't I say the word of God? With seduction and downfall, communication with the dead, and teaching of the occult and magic. Oh, this person also probably gonna try and make it seem like they're intuitive. They don't know nothing, okay? They don't know not a damn thing. That's another thing, because you're intuitive. You have a higher self, and you in touch with your higher self, and they gonna try and make it seem like they in touch with their higher self, and they ain't never met a day in their life, man. A day in their life. You were more able to tell what their higher self is telling to them before they were able to say what their higher self is telling them. And it's them. Exactly. Exactly. Then we have listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire or your desire manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly, and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. Might need to meditate. Or they saying like, listen, the things that you see as like everybody else is doing or everybody can do that, not everybody can. Okay? Not everybody can. Like tying your shoes. You think everybody can tie their shoes? If that was the case, why do we have Velcros? Exactly. Velcros are still being made for a reason. No. Then we have these two that came out together. We have Time to Go and Entrepreneur. We have the sun sets and rise each day, and it is the same with the avenues in life. See the beauty within each sunset of your life, and know that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely new beginnings. Well, endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through every phase and cycle. And then Entrepreneur says, self-employment suits your disposition and your intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intentions and your divine guidance. We are your co-workers and your teammates. We remain loyal by your side. There we go. To ensure your success in all the ways. Because I started getting like another message while I was reading that. Some people aren't meant to be entrepreneurs. Because it's not just, oh, I work for myself, I do this. It's like you have to have good time management. You have to be able to have ideas and do this and do that. Like, if you can't do that, then, like, but Freddie Mercury in Queens, right? Where in Queen, each person, right, they had their own thing. Where there was the drummer, the guitar, the bass, the singer, stuff like that. But they all wrote songs, right? Some songs was good, some songs are bad, right? And vice versa. For when Freddie Mercury went to be on his own, and he has to then write all his own songs, find a music to do it, because where before it was this person just like, oh well, it was in this key, it goes with this and this, like it wasn't flow as much as it was before or as it is before. So some people are literally just meant to be in a group. Some people are meant to be by themselves and work better by themselves, and that's fine and that's cool. Where this person is literally supposed to be like a person that's supposed to be like in a group. Okay, somebody told them what to do. They're trying to make it seem like they should be the one telling people what to do, and that's not the case. And then we have perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The door is open while you walk through. Remember them while you walk through them. With us by your side, don't delay or procrastinate. I'm gonna start this all over. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The door is open while you walk through them. With us by your side, do not delay or procrastinate, as all of your ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting the positive outcome. So with the Magician and the Lovers here, this person is unhappy and not a wish fulfillment, which is why the Magician is in the midst of it. you was able to turn this around and realize that, and leave this person in the past and be behind you, to where now you having more options and attracting more options, and know who you want to give to and who you don't want to give to, and you see as is a bad decision, a bad judgment call, a poor decision on your end to give to karmics or give to people that's not giving, like not getting equal give and take. Then we have clear yourself, ask the angels to release any negative energies that you may have absorbed. That's also being trying to be attached to you or being sent to you or latch on to you. Then we have manifestation powers. Use your spiritual gift and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Also, if it's selfish, it's not going to work. It has to be for the greater good of all, not just you. With this person, you being in a relationship with them and being around them only benefits them. It doesn't benefit you in no way, shape, or form. Then we have the angel of abundance. See? Told you it's for money. For money. What popped in my head is Shits and Gig when James and Fuhad, when he was like, quick, real, like, before the next question, he was like, do you miss me when I'm not around? And he was like, what is you talking about? He was like, I see you all the time. And James was like, you see me for money. And like Fuhad was dying, and he was like, when you're thinking, like, he was like, when it's Tuesday and you're gonna see me like the next day, do you think, oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna see James, or you think recording day tomorrow? He was like, it depends. And then James felt hurt because he just like he's not like that. He's just like, oh, I'm going to see Fuhad tomorrow. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna see my buddy. I'm gonna do da 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 da. Where this person, like, it really just showed like it was for money. And then and like stuff like it's for money, it's for clicks, it's just because it's recording, it's just for work, it's just because it's a job. If it wasn't for work and it wasn't for a job and it wasn't for money, you wouldn't really be seeing me as much as we see each other, and that stuff like that. So it's this. So it's like this person wouldn't have come back if you didn't have the money that you have now or that you're about to have. See? Angel of the animal realm. But the horse is here, so it's like you're able to move on to move forward, and this person isn't. And then we have like dogs, and like you have a sense of, like, you can be grounded and have a sense of loyalty and independence in amongst of your group while working with somebody. You don't let somebody else says what they bring to the table make you feel inferior or insecure in any way, shape, or form, or rattle you or shake you up. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you or helped you in any way, shape, or form, then I'm glad. And then that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.